Oh, we don't have any music.
We don't have any music.
Son of a bitch.
Music for the soul.
It is.
Next destination.
There we go. There we go.
Here we go.
And Fast Me Late, Mr. Quinn Comics.
Right. Just a little too late. It's all over now.
I forgot to hit enter the studio.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, I was wondering where the hell's everybody at? I didn't hit enter the studio.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, well, I scrolled down. I was like, oh crap! I didn't enter the studio.
We back.
Baby, come back.
Anybody watch anything good lately? Or?
I did. I watched the what's it called? Warfare or the Alan Richardson Alien movie.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I watched it when it came out.
That was pretty good. It was better than I expected.
I liked it. I'm trying to think what I've watched lately. We've been catching up. I caught up on. I know I was gonna wait, but I couldn't help it. Me and my wife caught up on X-Men '97.
Well, you about got to, because everybody's freaking post spoilers and all this stuff.
And so we were like, we're gonna wait, and then so we rewatched the first season again because we both loved it. And then once we got done with that, we're like, well, fuck, now I want to see what happens. So we just kept watching. So we got all caught up on that. It's fucking phenomenal as usual, just like it was last season. Love that show.
A little bit of low-key show this week. We're just kind of more of a geek chat and customizing and whatnot.
Yeah, this is not a. I mean,
we got next weekend. Next Friday we'll have a lot to talk about because you got BotCon and TFCon happening the same weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We'll have plenty of Transformers stuff, topics.
Bro, this McFarlane Hellboy sucks so bad. I wanted to do a video on it, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm too busy right now. I haven't made videos in a while, so I'm gonna wait probably till I get back from vacation. But this thing sucks so bad. It's so bad, dude. There's just like, and I don't even know if they were trying to put a wash on this thing, but if they did, they only did it at the back, the lower torso and the center of the back, and then on this arm. That's the only two places where what I'm assuming was supposed to be a wash is. And it's such a nasty wash. It just looks dirty. It doesn't even look like a wash.
He looks like a toddler who shit his pants and it went up the back.
Like, it's so fucking bad. Dude, this figure sucks. I can't believe this figure is $50 fucking. Like, I guess it went on sale a couple places for like $40 or something, but I mean, I just bought it because, I bought it full retail from Walmart. And it's so bad, dude. If I was Mike Mignola, I would beat the shit out of McFarlane.
I went to Target on my lunch break today, and the only thing they had was caught my interest was that side flap for $13.99.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had one Marvel Legends figure. It was the Iron Man armor from Endgame. It's been reissued. I don't know how many times now.
7 times.
That's the only Marvel Legends they had.
I didn't notice it when I picked up the McFarlane Build-A-Figure Robin animated. Apparently, they don't come with figure stands anymore.
Huh. Hello,
he's getting cheaper and cheaper the closer he gets to the end of his license.
Yeah, and So it comes with Montoya's upper torso and her hands, but for some reason, the only hand that comes with Robin was in a little baggie down underneath it.
Queen. We lost JB.
No.
I am working on, almost finished up, getting close to finishing up on the left foot for my Bruton custom using the Loose Collector Bigfoot. Got 2 toes. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I think I've got this nasty ass wash wiped off the 2 areas it's on. I'm gonna go back and reshade this whole thing because I wanted to reshade it anyway. But then I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even realize he had a wash on him until I pulled his shitty jacket off, and I was like, "Oh, there's a wash at the small of the back and on the left arm, and that's it."
Still got to do a lot of sculpting on this foot. Just got a little bit of fur texture put on. But this one's about almost done a full paint job, and I got to still it afterwards, of course.
Is that the what's his name? The cyborg one, or is that?
Oh, this is Bruton, his foot.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing Bruton on the Loose Collector body first. I did get Skookum in case I wanted to do Thragon on that body.
Yeah.
Because those things have been selling out like crazy. People were really digging those things.
Dude, like we were talking about in the chat earlier, man, I want to find that 3-pack. I could give a shit about the Batman and Nightwing.
Oh yeah,
but I want the Bane.
Well, if that's the case, if you buy that 3-pack, I'll buy the Batman and Nightwing off of you.
Okay.
Those are the 2 that I want.
Dude, that Bane looks fucking amazing.
Yep. If that Bane had a sculpted tank top and ankle articulation, it'd be fantastic. It'd be like one of the best Bane figures ever. I liked the old Mattel Collection Connect, but I thought he was too big.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I've got him somewhere over there. Oh, he's at the back. Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah,
I like it, but
oh, it looks great. It's just Mattel. Some of their figures they struggled with getting scale right. Body selection was Mr.
I think the other thing too was by the time that DCUC was pumping figures out, Bane had gotten pretty ridiculously sized in the comics. And so I'm wondering if they had kind of decided that, you know what I mean? Because like when he shows up in Nightfall, well, actually, I mean, honestly, if you go back before that, he showed up originally in Legends of the Dark Knight. I don't remember which one. I used to have his first appearance. Wish I hadn't gotten rid of that. But
during Nightfall, though, he was like the size of Killer Croc. That's the human. Before he turned Killer Croc into.
Yeah, he was just a big human.
Yeah.
And then at some point, and I don't know, maybe they explained it with him using Venom or whatever, or maybe it was just artists going crazy. But at some point, he got superhumanly big in the comics.
What sucks they did away with like really good character development when he got off Venom and became basically part of the Secret Six, and then they did away with all that great character development during that time period, and let's put him back on Venom. Because he didn't want to be reliant on the Venom anymore. He wanted to be his own strength. Because the Venom is a weakness, because that's how he got defeated by Asbats.
Yeah.
Jean Paul Valley. I gotta put some glasses. My eyes are getting so bad right now. I can't do shit without my reading glasses.
I went to Target.
Oh, go ahead.
I went to Target today as well. I'm finally able to finish the Superman movie collection, I don't care about those three. But this thing is $60 for the longest time, and it's down to $20
Oh, nice.
to get the Lex Luthor and the Crypto. So
I saw that. I didn't even check the price on it today. The toy section at the local Target is terrible.
it comes with slime in case anyone wants to slime. I don't know why, but it does.
I don't remember anybody getting slimed in the movie.
No, that's just what Lex wanted to do to Superman. There was a lot of tension in the air between those
Sexual tension.
Well, it's like it's still ridiculous the fact that he cloned Superman and he still don't know who he is. His alternate identity. You know, seeing him up close and after growing him from the cells I got collected from him, kind of looks like somebody. Who could it be?
Well, to be fair, why would he know who Clark Kent was? I mean,
Didn't he own the Daily Planet?
yeah, but do you think Jeff Bezos knows who the factory or the warehouse worker is at the facility down the road here?
Well, he knew who Lois Lane was. And she's like her writing partner.
And also, too, there's this little thing that we have nowadays, which is probably in his businesses, is facial recognition to get inside the certain areas.
I don't know. I want to see this suit. I know it was a deleted scene, but I know we're getting a big suit on the next one, but
Now, one time they try to explain away like why people can't recognize him as Superman. When he's interacting with people, he vibrates his face at a certain frequency where makes him look different.
yeah. Oh, that's true. They did have the hypnosis glasses. So
Yeah, that was their thing, the hypnosis glasses.
yeah, so that's why Lex couldn't recognize him.
Something silly from the Golden Age.
Dude, I know I told this story before, but I love, and I still do. I mean, they're ridiculous. I wouldn't
Oh,
take them seriously, but like, I love that the first Superman comics that I read were the old 60s stuff with all that crazy shit in it. Like, that I mean,
we can't hear you from your mic.
What?
When you put your head down, like your sound completely went away.
Sorry. No, when you know, I mean, as a kid reading that era of Superman, like that's what got me into Superman, was reading those ridiculous 60s stories.
Oh.
It was fun, man. I loved that shit as a kid. The 37,000 different types of kryptonite or whatever it was, you know, like there was like pink kryptonite, purple kryptonite. Like it was ridiculous, dude.
But we all know what the pink kryptonite did.
It made him gay, but
Pink kryptonite Superman and rainbow suit Batman got along famously.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, for some reason in StreamYard, the chat over on the panel is frozen, but it's working in the pop-up window. The overlay.
That's working on mine.
Yeah, it's froze on mine.
Yeah, JB was saying, speaking of Nightfall animated Batman film coming, yeah, it looks kind of awful. Like, just the animation style, I think, looks terrible.
I'm going to jump out and jump back in. I'll be right back.
And the entire stream ends.
Oh, for the love of all that's holy. I hate McFarlane. You know what sucks about this? What sucks about this this Hellboy figure?
What's that? Everything?
Well, besides everything. But what sucks is like the Savage Dragon figure is actually really good. Now, I think the Savage Dragon figure is really good because of the fact that there's way less to it. You know what I mean? Like the Savage Dragon figure, like if you check the two figures out, it's got way less going on. There's way less sculpt.
Well, it's a dude in jeans and a wife beater.
Yeah, and the jeans I think are reused from one of his anime figures. The whole legs, the whole lower body is a reuse from one of his anime figures. So it's just the upper torso, and sculpting on it, to be honest, is pretty basic. Like there's not any texturing. I mean, it's muscled, but there's no texturing on the skin tone or anything. And then because he's got the white t-shirt on, there's no texturing other than some line work, and like it's a fairly simple figure. Great head sculpt, which by the way, the Hellboy has a great head sculpt too. It's the only thing good about it.
Yeah.
But it's disappointing. It's disappointing because the Hellboy should have been the better figure.
Those might be Escanor legs.
Ooh, is that?
It's a facsimile.
Right?
It's a reprint.
Okay, I was gonna say, damn, that looks really good.
As is first appearance Punisher.
Mm.
And I got this one too.
Oh, very nice.
I have it. I have to pick up the facsimiles when I see them because they just look so perfect.
Nope, DCL show. All right. Yeah, and re-repair. Rip the peg off one of these lower boots here. Use a metal rod in it, but apparently,
Yeah, it does.
it's too slick and the glue wouldn't stick.
What's going on, guys?
Jared's putting metal rods into things and it's getting them all sticky.
Whoa.
Not what I said, but all right.
I couldn't hear because I was dealing with some customers. So what figure were you complaining about, Matt?
Oh,
Yes.
the McFarlane Hellboy again.
Oh,
And because of how disappointing it is, because the Savage Dragon figure is actually really good.
it looks really good, but man, those goddamn prices. $50 for that figure, really?
Oh, I know, dude.
Look, at best, $30, $29.99, I think. But watch, mark my words, you're going to see elite stuff go to the discount stores eventually, just based on the price point.
Yep. Because to be honest, like it's not. The Savage Dragon figure is really good, but it's not $50 good.
And speaking of discount stores, I have some news, guys, and this comes directly from my NECA rep, and I talked to him yesterday. So, with that being said, you noticed all the new, well, I don't know, well, you guys probably seen, they've been soliciting a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff across a lot of different companies, Playmates included, correct? So, with that being said, a lot of this, let me rephrase it. A lot of the NECA Ninja Turtles have been going to places like Ross. And I've counted at least 6 different 2-packs and a half dozen or more single packs of varied characters. So like Shredder and Splinter, Shredder and Leo, Mutagen Man and Ace the Duck, Hamato Yoshi and Haruku Saki 2-packs, Baxter Stockman, Belly Bomb, Old Man Raph. I know I'm forgetting a few others, but anyways, the list goes on. Oh, the April O'Neil and Casey Jones 2-pack, all those have been hitting. So because of that, I decided, well, I'm going to call my rep because I'm waiting for the Big Bird to come out, and unfortunately, my Big Bird order got put on hold for some odd reason. So that's all taken care of, but that's another story. So I should be getting it sooner. But I asked my rep. I said, look, I don't know if you can say or not, but I know Mattel has the license, keyword I'm saying, license for Ninja Turtles. So I've noticed that a lot of stuff is going to the discount stores from you guys. And I noticed there's a big push from other companies and solicitations for existing stuff and whatever from, Playmates and whatnot. I said, do you guys still have the license for Ninja Turtles? This is what he told me, his exact words, and I'm going to quote, and everybody who's watching can listen. He said, if you want any Ninja Turtle stuff from NECA, you might want to order it before the end of the year. So with that being said, I said, okay, let me ask you another question. Does Mattel have the master license for Ninja Turtles? His words was, no comment. So when you say that, that's a yes. It's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
That's like saying, hey, did you have sex with that girl? No comment. Well, then you did, because if you didn't, you'd say no. So he said without saying as much as he could say on a company line, no comment. And then order as a retailer, he said, you should buy whatever you want Turtles before the end of the year. So that's telling me, hey man, they're not going to have it after that. And I'm almost positive everybody else is not going to have it. And that says that more than likely Mattel has the master license for Ninja Turtles, which would not surprise me because Mattel's going after some action figure lines. They got DC, they got Turtles. I'm sure they're probably going to go after something else because they want to rival what Hasbro's got. Hasbro's got Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Marvel, Power Rangers. Granted, they're not doing anything with Power Rangers yet, but neither is Mattel. I mean, not Mattel, Playmates. Playmates has dropped the ball on Power Rangers. I haven't seen any new solicitations in over a year.
The thing they did was the MonsterVerse crossover line.
Yeah, that's it. And that took forever to come out. But more Power Rangers, haven't seen any. The collector boxes from the 90s that they were going to do, haven't seen those solicited. Maybe we'll see something here in a couple weeks at Comic-Con. Who knows? But I think we're going to get an announcement from Mattel that they've got the master license. And if they do, and this is just me going on what my NECA rep said, and based on the other solicitations from other companies and the dumping of all that NECA stuff at Ross, I'm like, I think they have the master license myself, which don't get me wrong, would not be bad, but it would corner the market on Turtles for them, and it would be a big boost for Mattel.
And Mattel has been making headway too and making much better product. I'm definitely on board with that. The kids core line. I know some people bitch about it. Oh, kids, I don't want it. The collector line is not out yet, not until January. Kids core line is selling out everywhere.
The core line, according to my rep, he goes, we cannot keep it in stock. It consistently sells out. And not only that, but they hear stuff from other big box retailers as well, because they do their research. Walmart and Target's selling out across the country. So these figures, for half the price of a standard Marvel Legends, granted kids core line, but with Marvel Legends quality, I would say, hey man, it's a win-win. And then look at all the goddamn accessories you're getting with this.
If they would put ankle articulation on those figures, you wouldn't really need a collector line.
Well, imagine what the collector line is going to give us. And I think, this is just my personal theory, I don't have anything yet, but I think they're going to give us a little bit more in the collector line and charge a couple bucks more, which I'm fine with that. If you give me more bang for my buck, I'm good. But I think they're going to, right out the gate, they want to hurt Mattel sales or get some of those sales. They're going to give us that DC line with everything and the kitchen sink. I think this is just what I think. So, and I think they're going to give us a lot of the heavy hitters right off the bat, just to make it easy for themselves.
Opposite what McFarlane did.
Well,
Also,
I like Batman as much as the next person, but I think they're not. I don't think they're going to do Batman heavy. I think they're going to give us like they did with DC Universe Classics. They're going to give us a nice spread of characters.
You had the license for 2 years before you start making other characters?
Well, like he said, Batman sells. Well, yes, but you don't need to oversaturate.
You know what killed the 2000X line? The only figures you could find was He-Man and Skeletor. None of the sporting cast.
I agree
were
with that.
available.
They flooded the market with He-Man and Skeletor. I get it; they're main characters, but you don't need to oversaturate the market, and that's oversaturation will kill a toy line, and that's exactly what they did.
I remember going out for toy hunts back then. All I could find was He-Man and Skeletor variants.
Yep. Now, like the Masters of the Universe, the Mike Young production stuff that's coming out, the cartoon collection, I just got in a new wave. Keldor, Buzz-Off, and Webstorm. I only have 2 Keldors left. That's it. They're gone. They're selling. And you know what? Hey, man, as long as they keep selling, I'll keep ordering them.
Now, speaking of that, though, it's like with Buzz-Off, I think he is their first real letdown on the way that line, because he looks nothing like he did in the cartoon.
Well, I mean, there's some subtle hints, but hey, it's still not a bad look.
He looks more Filmation than he does 2000X.
True, but still not a bad figure. And look, I got a set of them for myself. I'm happy with them. All 3 of them, I'm good.
Oh,
Can there be improvements? Yes, there's always room for improvement in every action figure line, but they got it about 90% accurate, so I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
I find it funny. These, I'm not poking at them. I'm just saying how old we are and how young some of these toy people are on YouTube.
Yeah.
These people that never watched the Mike Young series, and they call the 2000X series the 200X. It's 2000.
Yeah.
Because it came out 2002, 2003, so they call it 2000X.
Yeah. I mean, I would just call it the early 2000 Mike Young production. It's He-Man and Masters of the Universe. All right, great. Just like the 80s series was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Okay, same title, but, 2 different, a couple different decades or era, timeline, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, hey, look, I'm happy with them. Oh, and I got in my droids 6-inch C3PO animated. Man, I love the Sam figure. It brings back so much of the old cartoon. I only got him in so far. I haven't gotten in Boba Fett or the Stormtrooper or R2-D2, but hell, in this color, man, I'm a happy man. I never had the original 3 3/4-inch figure back when I was a kid, other than the movie one. But I always wanted the cartoon one. Never got it. Now I have one, and I'm very, very happy. Also got in my Professor Hulks.
Oh, sweet.
I got a dozen of them in on Wednesday. Only got 2 left. So
I'm
very
still
happy
waiting for mine. I ordered through Walmart when they mispriced them.
Mm-hmm.
So I got them a little cheaper, but I'm on the wait.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody, look, getting a discount deal is great, and anybody that's watching this video right now, heed my words well. Wait, if you, to quote somebody, if you want to play the long game, that's great, but you're going to play the long game and you're going to lose, because the figure you want that you hope to go to discount, which is the main character, is not probably going to go to discount. It's the peg warmers that are going to go to discount.
I only got a discount because they mispriced it.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm saying like people that wait for it to go to Ross and Ollie's and all these sorts. That's great, but those days are long over, man. If you don't start buying it at retail when it comes out, you have to support the toy lines when they come out, because that's the only way they're going to get the money, the revenue, to keep making more stuff.
Oh yeah.
Look, when people say, "Oh, corporation," every business is in business to make money. Even myself, I'm a small business, but if I wasn't in business to make money and I told people otherwise, I'd be lying. I'm a businessman. I have to make business in order to make sales, to keep this business going for people that want the stuff that they want. Our Toys R Us, they lasted 70 years. They're gone. Comic book stores like this, or I'm going to use mine as an example, like mine, we're the last vestiges of an actual toy store.
Of course, it was corporate greed that killed Toys R Us.
Well, it is what it is. But, the thing of it is, that's where we all went to get a large majority of our toys. And look at all the independent toy companies that were in Toys R Us.
Old timers too, remember?
Those
toy
toy
companies
companies.
where the toys are.
Yep. But look at all the
Department store was
independent companies.
one of the biggest toy sections of any department store.
Mm-hmm. But look at all the independent toy companies that had a space in Toys R Us. You don't see those toy companies anymore unless they're just selling online. But I haven't seen a lot of them. NECA made it. They left Toys R Us. They're in Walmart and Targets, which is great. But yeah, I was at Target this morning. I had to pick up some prescription. I hit the NECA section. Dude, there's some old ass stuff over there. They're putting out a lot of old stuff, turtle stuff too, mind you. So like the Frankenstein, Raphael. What else was that? Belly Bomb was there. Oh my God, some older turtle stuff, man. So they're pushing out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the adult liquor line section at the Target that I stopped at today is pretty sad.
Like McFarlane, my rep told me, he goes, I know I said this was the last solicitation up until the end of the year or October. He goes, but rumor is McFarlane's going to be soliciting stuff until December 31st, the last minute, because he can deliver next year. He just can't sell anything. So he can solicit and sell stuff all the way until December 31st. After that, hey, he can deliver whenever next year. But I think I have a sneaking suspicion from what my rep told me, we're going to get maybe one more order, if not two, from McFarlane. Because he's going to squeeze all that money he can out of that license before it's gone.
He's been trying his best to find something to replace it with, but he's not going to find anything. He's not going to find anything as big as the DC brand for.
He had the Harry Potter license. He had the Game of Thrones license. I'm like, dude, you could have done some stuff with that, but he only gave us 4 figures for Game of Thrones and then stopped. And then Harry Potter, they weren't really fully posable. They looked nice. They could have been a little bit smaller, but he gave us what the hell was it? Deathly Hallows versions. He didn't start out with the ones in the cloaks like everybody wants. If he would have started out with that, he probably would have done better.
Yeah.
But, so it is what it is. His doing the comic book stuff, like from, like Savage Dragon and Spartan and all that, and the video game stuff, like all the game.
If he priced the image stuff like he did the rest of the stuff, it would sell better. You're going to get some diehard fans paying the $50 price point. Not me.
Well, this is what I think he should do. Remember his line back in the 90s? It was 5-inch, limited articulation, but you could throw some more articulation in there. Go back to the 5-inch, or even 6-inch, or whatever. Go back classic, because that worked. You never could find any of his stuff back then. It was always sold out. If he did that and threw the comic book in there again, I guarantee you he would sell like crazy. And if McFarlane, you're listening, you're welcome. Take that hint, because I'm not just a businessman. I'm a collector. I know what I like,
Instead of branding these
an old series, like an old collector anniversary series, a 30-year anniversary for Spawn, 5-inch, even re-release those damn figures.
Even the new stuff, instead of being $50 like elites in quotes, they should have been paid punchers with a reprint in the comic.
Yep. Well, he has those collector editions, which all it is, the box is a little bit bigger, and you're charging X amount more from a regular figure? Come on, guys. I mean, McFarlane, we're not that stupid. And then you throw Elite, but all you did was make a bigger box, and you're charging $50 for a $30 figure. You could make so much more money if you shrink the box down, charge a normal price for it, throw in the goddamn comic book like you did. That was gold back then. Do that same concept, and I guarantee
the whole thing with like the Marvel Legends started. You got a comic book with your figure.
Yep. So I mean, the DC superheroes when they first started out before Universe, they had a comic book.
Yep.
I thought that was a genius idea. Whether they took that from McFarlane or what, who knows? But smart, because you're going to get people to read it, and guess what? Oh, now they're interested. Then guess what? I'll benefit because I'm a comic book store. They'll come in and they'll want to buy. Hey, I got Spawn, or I got this. Do you have any more of those? Yes, I do. I have them right over here. It's a win-win for everybody. It increases his sales. It generates interest in his properties. I think Wildcats, man, could really, but DC owns Wildcats now. So hopefully Warner Brothers, or I'm sorry, Mattel, if you're listening, give us some Wildcats. Yeah. I'll buy some 6-inch Wildcats. Good Lord, man, I would kill for 6-inch Wildcats, So, I mean, who knows? the property, the ideas are endless because they own all the Wildstorm stuff now. They bought from Jim Lee. So we could get a Grifter, we could get a Zealot, Spartan, Maul, Voodoo, Ripclaw. No, not Ripclaw. Razorclaw? Whatever the hell the guy's name is. I don't know. But, you know,
I think it is Ripclaw.
Ripclaw's the Native American one from Cyberforce.
Razorclaw.
Razorclaw, there you go. Yeah, we could get Razorclaw. You know, you do a wave of those guys with Maul as the Build-A-Figure. Jesus Christ. You're welcome, Mattel.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I think McFarlane really needs to.
Who knows what Mattel's going to do, too, because they got to work with the license holder, too. And
True.
DC is getting sold here soon. We're going to have new owners.
Warner Brothers.
Do what?
Warner Brothers owns DC, so.
Right, Warner Brothers is getting sold here soon.
Really? I haven't heard. Who's interested?
The
Don't tell me.
same company is Paramount.
Oh, man, Disney would be smart to throw their hat in the ring for that. Can you imagine if Disney owned both Marvel and DC? Holy crap. The crossovers we could get. Oh, man, that would be awesome. I just talked to somebody about that earlier today. Imagine the two companies if they were owned by one company. All the crossovers we could have. You could have supervillains from Marvel go up against superheroes from DC and vice versa. Holy crap, you could have the Green Goblin go up against Batman. That would be insane. Insane.
Well, it's kind of surprising that Hasbro didn't try to throw their hat in the ring and get the DC Master License.
Well,
they got deeper pockets than Mattel.
True, but you know, I mean,
Of course, Hasbro too is in budget cut modes too. So,
well, you know, whatever.
They've had several failures to launch lines. They keep trying to make
a lot
action
of companies
figures.
have lost money over the past few years, so you know,
They keep trying to make action figures off modern video game properties. Modern gamers are not that interested in figures.
I agree on that. There's not a lot of action figure lines like Overwatch, and what was the other one? League of Legends.
League of Legends, Fortnite.
Those even Fortnite. The Fortnite figures did better than the other ones did, but
Yeah.
I mean, Overwatch went to the discount stores for $5, man.
Well, so did Fortnite.
Fortnite did too, but they did very well through McFarlane, and then even better through Hasbro, and then they just ended the line. But I know Hasbro, I think, was Hasbro? They re-released a few of the figures through Amazon just to test the waters again. But look, you got NECA they're doing the 4 Turtles. I think those are Target exclusives, right?
Personally, I think what they should do.
They got Leatherface, Michael Myers, and Billy the Saw Puppet. I already got all those on order. Those horror characters through NECA. They look great. But I think the Turtles, if I'm not mistaken, is a Target exclusive, which is going to be a pain in the ass because I want a set of those. You know,
They're already targeting older collectors. That's who they should target when they do video game properties. Popular older properties. Oh, it's like the Sonic the Hedgehog line. I know it's a new movie line, but the figures are for the old video games, and those are doing really well.
Yeah.
Oh, Krypton's Toywalk's got several of them, that line.
I can already show you
Planet Batman.
the Marvel Rival stuff's going to get us the dumps pretty quick. Just went here.
Well, they're kind of touching a little bit on that too with the G.I. Joe crossover with we're going to do the Laura Croft figure. So. I'm using green stuff to make my sockets for the head sculpts. It says use gloves, but I've never used gloves.
Gloves? You mean bitch mittens?
But Yeah, the older video game properties I would think would do better for action figures. When you stepped away, Queen, I was to mention, like with G.I. Joe, we're getting a Laura Croft and classic Laura.
Right there, that's a smart property to integrate into G.I. Joe. Because look at all the characters from G.I. Joe. They all have a specific field, this and that. And I mean, they have had to do the archaeology thing on occasion. So it just makes sense to introduce a character that doesn't have a lot of supporting cast and just throw her in there as you know, she's a freelance agent, you know, which works out great, you know. So I think it's very smart for them to put her in there. Same thing with Action Man. They retconned him and put him in there. I don't have a problem with that. I'm going to get one. And I'm going to get a couple of the Lara Croft ones when they come out.
The thing I don't understand, they have a lot. Hasbro still has a lot of great properties. They have not tried to bring back and figure line, other than licensing out the other brands. Is why not bring those back?
Hasbro owns so much shit that would love to see it back.
We've mentioned it multiple times before. It's just which now Fresh Monkey Fiction did an excellent job on their their cops figure. What's his name? Bulletproof. That Cops and Robbers line was a spin-off, sequel series to G.I. Joe. Why would you not put that in the G.I. Joe line instead of licensing it out? They've been, like I said, Fresh Monkey Fiction did a great job on their figures, but why licensing the property out that you could easily incorporate into your G.I. Joe line? And you're clearly running out of G.I. Joe stuff because you're getting near the tail end of the Deke series. There's not a whole lot of G.I. Joe classified stuff I want left, and they're going to do the Triple T tank. Definitely going to get that. But other than that, there's not a whole lot I want. Looking for Caliban parts.
Alpha Proto, that is 90% of the toy industry. It's all nostalgia. That's literally the entire selling.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that's why they're doing the stuff they're doing. I mean, the only thing they're making for non-nostalgic reasons is shit that's geared towards ages 12 and up. Anything that appeals to over 12 years old is not, I mean, it's because first of all, the stuff that's geared towards ages 12 and under is primarily only being purchased for kids 5 and under. And everything else is going towards adult collectors.
Grab the my intact Caliban so I can continue fitting heads.
You know, I saw somebody do, and you may have seen this because it was posted all over Facebook. Follow the same Facebook pages. Somebody did a really, really good Sabretooth out of a Caliban buck.
Oh, I've seen a few look off that, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw one today, and I was like, that looks really fucking good. Dude did a great job.
Well, that works out great there. Canon, I sent him some of my gauntlets I made for bracers I made for Prime before when I hand sculpted and cast. And he took those and 3D modeled them so I can print them in different sizes now. And they're actually more form fitting. I like it. I had these all sanded down. I was going to put on my Final Form Prime I've been working on. And ended up going with his printed ones because they fit the contour of the forearm better. They don't stick out so far. I like them a lot better. Very nice. I can't thank Canon enough. He's helped me kick up so many projects to the next level.
He does phenomenal fucking work, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
I end up doing them if I'm using these 12-inch Deadpool hands. The pegs are too small for the Caliban forearms, so I put UV resin on the pegs and shot it with my UV flashlight, then stuck it in my curing station. Really get hard, yeah. But now it's, before I would take like baking soda and super glue and do that. Using that UV resin just makes it so much easier. That's nice, tight fit.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, yeah. Oh, I've got a package in the mailbox. I need to get. Ordered another Gorgon loose off eBay.
The Gorgonites?
Yeah. This head's got some beard hair in it. I wonder how that happened.
It's realistic. Oh, I did watch Gen 13 on YouTube the other day.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting.
Caitlin's transformation's a little, they almost show some stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's technically Disney owns that movie.
They don't own the rights to the property, but they own the movie.
Right. That's
Yeah,
why
but-
they canceled it. Well, show
What's that?
Gen 13.
See, that's another property that had potential.
Well, the Disney made that movie, and then right after they made the movie, Warner Brothers acquired Wildstorm.
Now, when you say a movie, like animated or a movie?
Yeah. There's an animated Gen 13 movie.
I had no idea. I'm gonna have to
Mark-
look that up now.
It's the whole thing's on YouTube. It was unreleased in the U.S.
It only got released because Paramount had the distribution rights for it, and they released it in Europe.
Was it any good?
I thought it was pretty good. Mark Hamill's one of the voice actors in it. It's got some big hitting names, and it's definitely not a kids movie. Like,
More adult oriented.
There's nudity and language and
Really?
like some pretty impressive. I don't know about impressive, but interesting choices, especially for the time that it was made. It's like a late '90s production. You can tell it wasn't really well finished. Like a lot of the sound effects and voice acting is not mixed very well.
Yeah, I was just checking out a clip right there. Yeah, the animation is like, yeah. I mean, it's not bad animation. It's definitely 80s cheaper version of animation. So yeah,
Yeah, it's very unpolished.
yeah.
Well, they kind of quit near the end because the property got sold to Warner Brothers.
not until the one out there. Yeah, I keep getting these strange thoughts that he's watching us. Well, Chad, he wants you. I mean, he's got a bunch of
I just listened to a clip. It sounded like the girl that does Rogue's voice is in there. So what are you working on there, Jared?
Fitting some prime heads and
The green stuff you were making.
that's what I'm using the fitting the heads with for prime.
Oh, okay.
I fill the cavities up green stuff and put them on the torso a little, harden up a little bit before I pop them off.
Nice. When are you making my Quinn Comics Prime?
Gotta put that on the list.
Okay, as long as it's on the list. That's all I'm asking.
Now this is the Earth Mightiest Heroes Hulk head.
Oh, nice.
If I can get the light. But
Oh, that actually looks pretty damn good. Wow, that does look good.
trying to get
Is
the
that,
scale
is
right.
that going to fit the new Hulks that are coming out?
That's what I'm working on, getting the scale right.
Um,
I think this one might be a little bit big.
I want one. See, I'm jumping up and down. I want one. I like that new Professor Hulk. Really, really good. But this is where I'm going to bitch a little bit. So
Here.
now we can see the butterflies here, right?
Yes.
They go all the way back like that, right?
Right.
So right here, the butterfly goes up to there. They could have cut into this all the way up to the shirt.
I'm
And
right there with you. I said that
made
when I
it
first
a
saw
little
it.
bit more,
There is zero reason why they couldn't do that because the tank top will hide it.
The tank top would have hit it. I mean, it would have been a great. I mean, granted, he would not have been able to do this because of the shirt, but he would have been able to get a little closer like that.
You know what
Yeah.
would make things easier instead of trying to force their hands to go like this?
Sorry, hold on.
Make a set of hands that's connected together and with pegs you poke up. Put it into the wrist, and that would hold them in place. Import figures do that all the time for crossed arms. It's about time for a fresh blade on this hobby knife. Jimmy cracked corn, and why do we care? Jimmy cracked corn, and why did we care?
Because Corn Pop was a bad dude. And if Jimmy can crack corn, what else can he do?
Corn Pop can do.
Are these the same? They are the same. These are the metal gauntlets came off the. I say they're rubber, but they're supposed to be metal gauntlets. Bracers, whatever, came off the Gorgon arms. But they're the same as Calvans. Which, now, that's one thing I want to do with my final form prime I'm working on. I'm using the Gorgon arms because they already have the arm hair.
Free the Gorgonites.
That way I don't have to do water slides for the arm hair on him. Which I can. I've done before, but I don't need to.
I think you should take some of your beard hair and set it into the arms, make it realistic.
Well, I could. Well, look who finally said join us.
Sorry, I had to go run some errands.
Who's Aaron?
I don't think he has a response for that.
Aaron had the runs. What? Who's that?
What are you working on, JB? What are you gonna work on?
I'm probably gonna try to work on the He-Man figure because his thigh is loose. So I'm probably gonna try to fix that. Then I got another blocky set to put together.
What
Ignore my dog. She is hateful to that.
You were doing the Canadian inflection. The leg is loose. And I got to try to fix that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
That upward inflection.
I don't want to be a Canadian, idiot. Beer swill or a hockey nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this star here is a lot more loose compared to this one. So I'm going to try to tighten up this joint right here.
How are you going to tighten it?
I don't know.
You need you need that stuff.
There you go. You need
Yeah, I need to get. Yeah, I need to. Plus, it kind of bugs me that He-Man is taller than Man-at-Arms.
Why?
What? He-Man's supposed to be taller than Man-at-Arms.
Not in the film.
I
So you
don't.
gotta-
If you're going movie accurate, Idris Elba should be at least a centimeter taller than He-Man.
Then Prince Adam maybe, but not than He-Man.
Mm-mm. Actually, Idris Elba's taller than the He-Man actor, Nicholas.
Well,
Taller than him.
Bigger when he becomes He-Man, so it's okay.
I like accuracy.
Coincidentally, I get bigger too when he becomes He-Man.
Uh-huh.
that's what she said.
Yeah. It's what she's known to say, I guess.
It's the wrong kind of sheep.
What? What? What?
Get him!
What?
Get him! Get him!
Stop that man.
What?
A little bit more black stuff. Green stuff. Green stuff. I said green stuff.
Scintillating conversation, chat. I know.
Blah blah blah. We were talking about the blah blah blah. Then the blah 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 blah. But remember the blah blah blah. Or the blah blah blah.
I do not say blah blah blah.
I said blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
Oh, I want to ask you guys about something. Because I'm assuming, well, okay, well, everybody except for Sith, because we don't talk correct. But so I've been, I'm almost done with it. This will probably be my, I don't know, 5th time rewatching Star Trek Enterprise. You know, I always like, you know, I put shows on before I go to bed or whatever.
We can't hardly hear you.
Is what is going on with my microphone? Is it?
Well, since you put your head down, we can't hardly hear what you're saying.
It's the communists.
It is the communists. This is
We
insane.
got a flag going, and so they're trying to attack us.
Hola. Does that work? I don't know.
Come on.
Anyway, So this is like the 5th time I've rewatched Star Trek Enterprise. I like Star Trek Enterprise.
I
I
hate
know
the
a lot of
ending.
people didn't. Archer's my favorite captain.
I like the show a lot, except for the ending.
Yeah, the last episode's dog shit. So I've been and I've rewatched it many times, and I don't know what changed. Maybe it's just me. So that's why I want you guys' opinions on this. So I'm now on season 4, which of course is the last season. Of course, season 3 is the infamous Xindi season, and I'm watching it this time for, again, like the 5th time I've watched this show, and I found myself really, really, really liking the Xindi episodes more than I ever have before. And I don't know why, but
Because everything modern Star Trek sucks. So they got better.
maybe that's what it is. I mean, maybe that's what it is. I was watching it, and one thing about it that I know for sure, and I've always known this, is that it is in season 3 where Archer becomes my favorite captain. Because all bullshit aside, he's like becomes that guy that he can be the hopeful captain, but he'll also fucking do whatever the hell he has to get shit done. He becomes much more like a Cisco type character in season 3. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just not necessarily they're different characters, but I mean like in the fact that he'll do whatever the hell needs to be done, when he's trying to save Earth, right?
Yep.
And that's when he becomes a character that I like a lot. And so I've always liked that. But there was something about it, dude. I was watching it and I was getting really into it like I've never got into that season of Enterprise before. And I walked away with a very new appreciation for that season, which, I know all us Star Trek fans remember, a lot of people, when it was on, hated that season. And I remember when it was on not being the biggest fan. But I don't know if it's because all modern Trek sucks or we've just now become so much more accustomed to more serialized storytelling in all of our shows or what it is. But I really liked it. Like for the first time, I really liked that season. So what for those that have actually watched it, which obviously Jared, I know you have. I know Sith doesn't hawk the Trek. And I don't know if JB's ever watched Star Trek Enterprise, but
I don't think he knows what Star Trek is.
So what?
I know what Star
thoughts on
Trek is, and I've watched it, so you're good.
Okay. Well, what are your thoughts on that season in particular?
My only issue with the whole Xindi thing was the whole fact that it's one of those things that it's hard to do prequel stuff and not like start adding things that was never there before.
There's a lot of that in Enterprise.
Yeah.
And now that being said, I don't think there was anything in it that didn't make sense, as in like, okay, we're doing a prequel, we have to explain this or this or this, or we have to build.
Like, it changes like the first contact with the Borg, then the whole Xindi attacking Earth and thing and stuff like that never happened before. I didn't mind the Xindi except for their entire motivation. That this mysterious future alien race was tricking them that saying Earth is going to kill them. I
will tell you.
Proof. I want some proof for us.
Yes. And you are 100% right. The Xindi as a species and their motivation to just listen to the sphere builders,
yes,
with no proof whatsoever, is like, okay, really? You just decided to expend all your resources to build this fucking basically Death Star? against a species you've never encountered before because some alien race soldier. Now they do try to explain it a little bit and say that like, well, this race, the sphere builders helped us do this and this and this and brought our all 5 of the Xindi species together in a way that we had never been before and helped us, all create peace amongst all the Xindi species and all that kind of. So, but they don't go into a lot of detail. So when they don't go into a lot of detail, it does feel like they've kind of glossed over that.
Yeah.
I think they meant for it to come off as though, no, the sphere builders have really, really done a lot for them. But they didn't explain that well. You know what I mean?
But they were also technically advanced where they can build, like using the sphere builders technology to build these Death Stars. But they're super smart scientists in their apes, the species, couldn't figure out the sphere builders tech was what's poisoning that sector space.
I will say this about Enterprise. I really liked it. One of my favorite series next to that and Voyager. I love both of those because Voyager, obviously, no Federation all by themselves. I like that whole thing. But Enterprise, they really hit their stride in the beginning. Almost the end of season 2, the beginning of season 3. All of season 3 was one big ass Xindi storyline. Man, if they would have done that with like season 1 and 2, I'm sure that series could have probably ran 7 years. But the last season 4, man, they just kind of like, they were all over the place, which I still like the series. But man, if I get a reason why season 4 Enterprise, I usually watch just season 3, and I'm like, man, Star Trek at its best.
Well, I can explain to you what happened with season 4. The guy who took over CBS, Paramount, hated Star Trek.
Wow.
And they were going to cancel the series. They gave the fans actually a writing campaign, like got a season 4. Mm-hmm. But they kind of like last minute throw everything together.
Yeah.
Even though the rating numbers were great for season 4, the dude just hated Star Trek.
I was just really hoping that we would, all the Star Trek series. It seems like they got 7 seasons. I was really hoping, Enterprise would get 7 seasons. Strange New Worlds would get 7 seasons. Discovery would get 7 seasons, but I think Discovery ended with 5. I think they're going to end with 5 on Strange New Worlds, and then that new one, Academy, just. I like Star Trek, but goddamn, that series was just no. And I mean, I hate to say it, it's just it had potential.
Well, the people making modern Star Trek don't know anything about Star Trek. It's like their technology went. They're like 900 years past Next Generation.
Yeah,
but they don't have dermal regenerators. They can't fix bones properly. Even like in Picard, they forgot like how their medical technology works. When people were Borgs, you can make them look just like people again. But no,
I thought
if you were Borg, you're all scarred up and screwed up.
I thought we were going to get a spin-off series with Jerry Ryan as the new captain of the Titan / new renamed Enterprise. I thought we were going to get a series with that. And
that's what fans wanted.
And Picard is for number 2 or number 1 or whatever the hell he is. Or
the retarded person they got in charge of Star Trek, that Kurtzman guy.
Mm-hmm.
He hated Star Trek season 3 Picard because it was basically undoing every crap he already did for season 2 and 3. I mean, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And he didn't have much say so with season 3. And he was not going to greenlight Legacy no matter what, out of spite, because people liked season 3 Picard better than anything new Star Trek.
Look, Picard was good. Could it have been better? Yes, it could. Season 1 and 2 should have been what season 3 was. Yeah. Man, if they would have got that off across all 3 seasons.
The problem is, though, Kurtzman hates Star Trek.
Well, no, and I get that. But the thing that is, season 3 is what season 1 and 2 should have been.
Yeah. The reason why season 3 was like it was, they brought somebody who actually liked Star Trek to work on the show.
Well, that, and you brought all the original Next Generation guys back in. That was just genius. Look, they're all getting older, yes. And Picard, Stewart's in his late 80s, early 90s.
Well, he just announced too that he is officially retired from acting.
And of course, because he's getting up there in age.
But the last season, they telegraphed it like crazy though. Like from the very first episode, yeah, we're getting the galaxy back. Which that was the biggest, I think, mistake they did for when they went from Next Generation to the movies, when they destroyed the Enterprise D. Yeah, the Sovereign was nice. It's big, but they don't understand the ships are part of the crew. When you're watching the show Along for the Ride, you like the vehicle just as much as you do the crew. Like A-Team. A-Team, the van was one of the members of the team. Definitely was not Ryder, because it's Kit.
Yeah.
I still don't understand Hasbro's decision when they did the crossover Transformers Knight Rider, why they called it Agent Knight and not just Kit. He's an artificial intelligent robotic car. Just make him transform and he can still be Kit. Oh, quit down Syndicate. Hey, brother. That reminds me. I need to pick you out some Robotech joints. Where you at, backpack? That fits nicely.
Very, very nice.
Another one of these. What we need to do is get this out. I am working on, I just had a Robotech joint for your wings, and I'm going to put some UV resin on the pegs, stick it up so to pop into the backpack.
I'm working on the Blockies Tarn comic version.
I'm building Sentinel Prime.
I'm trying to make Hellboy not suck.
Also did some prime heads. Did 3 of these. I got a 4th one, but I ran out Caliban torso. Put my readers back on. Yummy Hammer said, "You mean like Blockies?"
Yes.
Oh, I unboxed my Mafex.
Pinkies out.
Blockies.
It's Blockies.
Like Mafex.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
gonna die. You're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Not today.
Man, I'm so sorry your McFarlane figure did not turn out the way you hoped.
Well,
I think
it turned out,
it,
I think it turned out exactly the way expected it to.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I told y'all when I ordered them. What did I say? What did I say in the chat?
They're probably gonna suck.
I've done a horrible, horrible thing.
I'm a little irritated they don't come with figure stands anymore. They're McFarlane figures. They need figure stands. They can't stand on their own.
This is true. They cannot stand up on their own. You'd think.
And Robin, even if he could, Robin's not. Robin's
Would
gonna
have
be too short
how to
now.
get action figures to stand up. One basic thing.
What's the most important thing an action figure needs to be able to do? Stand up.
No, because it's all about perspective.
Who needs scale when you have perspective? Who needs ankle joints that can ratchet to the right point to get a figure to stand up straight when you got perspective?
God damn, McFarlane's a fucking.
Yeah, I remember. Matt said, "I love McFarlane." I remember that episode.
When did I say that?
Was it a joke?
I don't remember.
I think it was before the McFarlane. It had to have been before the McFarlane Verge.
Now, I love old school 90s McFarlane. I think he was doing some really cool stuff back then. I still collect old school 90s McFarlane stuff.
Yeah, you just got a new one not that long ago,
Yes, I did.
and then hid it from the world.
It's because I don't have a place to put it up yet, and I'm trying to debate because it looks nice. You were telling me the package was all jacked up, dude. It's not that jacked up. I kind of want to hang it up, even though it's not like a main character or anything.
Oh, it looks like Batman mixed with Wolverine. I like that it has the play features. I don't know why, but recently I've been loving the play features.
Oh, yeah. Queen of Sun Syndicate. And I got your wings right here. Let's see how far off I'm on the scaling on this Hulkhead. I think pretty far. Yes, that's a little big.
Ah, that's just McFarlane.
She
Not
said,
McFarlane
Oh.
Verge.
First one was too small. This is too big.
You gotta find the Goldilocks.
"All right, Goldilocks."
You sure about that? You sure about that?
This is good news. We can be bees. You will live for 30 years.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Not 100%, but
Never 100%.
a solid 95.
It no fit.
If at first you don't succeed, you need a bigger hammer. The other option is if you don't succeed, you probably suck at it. You should just stop. Just give
Yeah,
up.
I saw a review where somebody was bitching about the new Professor Hulk, Merge Hulk, that it has a disc in his neck. It was like, Observe dumbbell peg. Look, I prefer my fingers to be able to look freaking up. So I like a disc hinge. I'm so sad it has a better neck. Oh. I did get an SH figure in. Got Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju.
That's it. I like. It's hard to find animes I like anymore because finding one where their cast are adults and they're not just weirdo perverts. So I did like Kaiju. He's number 8.
He's the 8th Kaiju. Eighth wonder of the world.
He's the 8th named Kaiju. They named the real powerful ones.
So they're like hurricanes.
Yes. Those are named after women because they wreck all your shit and take all your
They'll
money.
blow you and wreck your life.
Yeah.
And wreck all your shit.
Yeah. Goddamn women.
That bitch, Carol Baskin.
Yeah, nobody had ever watched that documentary if it wasn't for COVID.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, but I'm glad it happened.
It was highly entertaining.
It was. Well, you ain't that straight. Yeah.
And I didn't even get in on the ground floor. Like, it was like well, in Netflix years, I watched it relatively late, which, I mean, honestly, and then I watched it like 2 weeks after it came out.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about it.
My favorite thing was that everyone's like, "Oh, these aren't real people. People don't actually act like this." I'm like, "But you ever been to Missouri?"
I grew up in Texas. I know a lot of people from Oklahoma, so yeah, they act like that.
Like, this is just the people that live down the road in Missouri. You're
Yami Hammer 2000. Boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry, Yam Hammer. Yami Hammer is what I always called Yamaha growing up. You got one of them Yami Hammers? G2, I'm going to get something off my print plate. And I'm going to make noise. My build plate. Build plate, that's the right word.
Is it the right word? You sure about that?
Not really.
Sure about that?
Into the wash tank.
A little waterboarding. I guess it's not waterboarding if you use alcohol.
True.
Cold Friday night.
It's also not waterboarding if you use diesel fuel in Minecraft.
Trying to get some Johnny Blaze heads, 90s Johnny Blaze head, to get scaled just right. I found 3 model on Colts 3D, but it was too small for a Vulcan body. Scaled it up, still too small. Scaled it up, still too small. Maybe I got 2 different sizes this round. Maybe. Just maybe one of those will fit.
I wouldn't count on it.
Probably not. So I just kicked all those off the print. I've been having an issue with the last batch of stuff I've been trying to print. It's getting Chitiu box slicer to make a file that's not corrupt.
Yeah. All right. It's been a while since I printed anything. My printer's just kind of sat.
What I ended up doing is taking everything out. I had several things on the build plate, and it would just not even show up on the flash drive when I put it. It's there when I look at the file on the computer, but when I put the flash drive into the printer, it can't find the file. So what I ended up doing is taking everything out, putting on the build plate by itself.
Mine has a deal where if you have too many files on the thumb drive, it won't show the stuff that you're looking for.
I was making sure that too. So I emptied out the thumb drive, cleared it out, where that's the only thing that's trying to write to it, and it still wouldn't work. So I don't know, maybe like one of the files are corrupted or something. When I was putting everything together, it wouldn't. Of course, when I did redo the supports on the Earth's Mighty Adventures Hulkhead, I noticed some of the supports were poking through the bottom of the build plate. So I deleted them and did them over, and it wasn't doing that. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
The world may never know.
Now, one thing I do like, I was printing, my friend Metal Luna Customs, he sent me some files to print. He had these, this is part of one of the things that printed, these Vulcan scaled glove covers for the forearms.
Oh, nice.
Those look so freaking much better than the bare forearms. I'm not a fan of the forearms on the Vulcan arms. And these look really good. You know, this would have made that Punisher part swap a lot easier, Matt.
Yeah, it would.
Yes.
Just printed these out and stuck these on there.
Speaking of custom, look here. I took a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, cleaned off all the white, put a DC Core Class Robin head on there. Look at that.
Oh,
I got
nice.
makings of a possible Red Hood or Nightwing. I haven't decided who I'm going to do yet, but looks really, really good.
That's unfortunately you got to pay $30 for one part, but I was gonna say the best part is they're $15.
Well, hey,
But-
you can make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, right?
Well,
And then I don't think I showed anybody this. I think Jared's seen it before. My custom updated Sleepwalker.
yes, sir.
Nice.
Took a Dark Hawkeye figure, fit body, and just popped on the Sleepwalker arm and the other wrap here to this one. Dremelled out the head a little bit, cut the cape off, and just kept the part around the head. All the other parts from Sleepwalker snap right on there perfectly. And I got me an updated Sleepwalker, which I don't think we're ever going to get anytime soon, but now I've got one, so I'm a very happy man.
Well, they'll announce it next week. So
Now I got a leftover part Snake Eyes.
Nice.
Black Panther torso, Wonder Man legs, boots off of a Hank Pym and the onesie, the tracksuit jumpsuit. The arms, I think I got those off of the new Bucky Cat from Walmart. I got from Ollie's.
Nice.
The head came from the body came from Ollie's. The arms came from Ollie's. The head came from Ollie's. Plus the head is Rose. I painted up and chrome visor.
Nice. I will say this, when Ollie's was getting a lot of those Marvel figures, man, I picked up a couple extras here and there, just in case I needed them for parts. And I'm glad I did, because some of those, like that, was it the Wizard? No, not the Wizard. The Blur and Nighthawk, the new updated versions.
Yeah.
Man, that Nighthawk body, I needed the arms and the feet, I made a custom, I took a NECA Batman, Michael Keaton Batman that was on that blister card from Toys R Us. I had an extra one, and I basically took the head and the arm pieces and the spats off the feet and stuff, and I made me. Actually, I'll get it real quick. Hold on.
How do you do that? How'd you do that?
And
You
look
just-
at that.
You just popped out of the screen. You were like, "Let me get that," and you went bloop, like Mixoplex.
I know I'm a magical guy, but look at that Batman. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
It's the NECA head, Marvel Legends Black body, Black Panther, and I use the feet and the legs. I mean, the feet and the hands and forearms from that Nighthawk. There you go. Everything else, the belt is NECA. The little pointy things I cut off of there and glued them on. Now I got me a fully postable 6-inch Michael Keaton Batman.
There you
I
go.
love it. It came out just awesome.
Talking about the Nighthawk is. With that Nighthawk figure,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's actually where the legs for the Black Panther went to. I took the purple legs off and put the black legs on it and the gold boots. It looks better.
Nice.
'Cause I have no connection to that version of Nighthawk, so
I like it when, don't get me wrong, not all Marvel Legends shouldn't be like part swaps, but I'm glad that they're all in scale, and when a part fits, man, it fits and you don't have to do any work to it, just heat and pop and snap it on there. Perfect. This Sleepwalker figure took me probably like maybe 5 minutes to put together after I popped the parts off. The only real work I had to do was Dremel the socket for the head a little bit. Took me like maybe a minute to do because I didn't need to Dremel that much. And I cut the cape off the collar off the cape. So I think a total of 5 minutes after I got the parts all popped on there. So that was an easy custom.
Oh,
You
and
know?
I have to say, these bodies make great henchmen.
You know what, that body, I just had a thought right now when I saw it. That body would make a good, not the wrestler, the Lee Majors $6 Million Man. You know that?
Oh yeah,
It would make a damn good $6 Million Man. Get a Lee Majors custom head, printed head, get it painted up. Jared, I need you to get on that, please. And then make that $6 million man put the little logos or whatever on there, and you've got that banana. You know, so if you can get me that done by next week and get it shipped out, that'd be great. Appreciate that. You know, that's on your list of things to do. But yeah, that would make a good $6 million man.
He needs it for the figure showcase next week.
All right, there you go. There you go.
I see no dropping. I didn't hear that. What?
Mhm. You're going to be fired, Jared. God damn, you're going to get fired. See, that looks good too. You know, you could use them as henchmen too.
That's what I was saying. These make great bases for henchmen.
Mm-hmm.
With dust off them.
You know, that body would make a pretty good henchman too.
Yeah, good henchmen.
That's the
Good
non-screaming-
articulation.
That's the
Well,
non-screaming
I'm
head for Banshee. It just makes a good, like, rough house.
Mm-hmm. Looks. I think his name's Jack O'Shaughnessy, isn't it? Yeah. Jack Johnson.
Shaq Hennessy?
Jim O'Shaughnessy. Yeah.
You got one of the Dr. Doom heads.
Yeah. You know, I like the Dr. Doom head, but on that body, it works. You put it on the suit body, that it looks too damn big. You know,
this body is huge.
Mm-hmm.
So that is when they use this body for like the that green suit, Professor X. It's like, that's just too big.
Didn't they reuse that same? Wasn't? No, never mind. I was thinking Red Skull, but that was a completely different torso.
They reused this for Xavier in the green.
There you go. Yeah, I have that body as well, or figure, I should say.
So the legs were reused before too. Like they're on the. These are the exact same legs as the. What's called? Red Skull, I think, then Dormammu and the Safari Jacket. When they mix stuff like where they can actually mix and match like this, I like that, and still get some good use out of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing with toy companies. There's going to be so much reuse, which, you know, I don't mind it. I understand it. It keeps costs low, or at least they try to keep them low by reusing. But if it works, hey, it works.
Oh, this worked out great. I can't reach the torso. I grabbed a OG Strong Guy off eBay because you can get them cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm making Aaron Sparrow is going to be doing the editing on my comic, and instead of payment going to Prime.
Okay.
So to make things easier for me, because resculpting those Caliban legs to fit to taper down is such a chore. I've always wanted.
When you say cool Strong Guy, which one are you talking about?
The Build-A-Figure Strong Guy.
The Build-A-Figure. Okay.
Yeah, it's such a chore to like resculpt those legs to taper down, basically like the Strong Guy legs.
Yeah.
So I cracked the waist on both figures, which this one was super easy on the Caliban. It's the same part, the waist piece, the ball peg bar. It's the exact same part.
Oh wow!
So it just plugs. Once I cracked it, it just plugged right in. I had to like clearance out a little bit more because they're thicker hips, and I took off the top of the hip a little bit. So I clearanced the waist piece and clearanced the hips.
Nice.
But I get the tapered legs before. Yep. I did modify also on the hips where this U-groove didn't come down far enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it always bugs me when like the crotch piece, you know, keeps the legs from going together the way they should, and they're always out a little bit. Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, I need to get a little bit more material on this side, but this one comes down, it touches right there.
Yep.
But it fits in there and just plugs right in to affect your piece.
Perfect.
And I think it makes them just a tad bit shorter, but actually the silhouette of the character I think works better with a little bit being a little bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked out great.
That's awesome.
What I do? The other arm. I got my desk too cluttered, and I'm very forgetful.
I think we're all getting that way. Well, at least on the forgetful part.
Forget what?
Yep. Eddie Rodriguez, yes, I do have a YouTube channel. I don't really post a whole lot on there because I'm usually on this one or Dan Who. But yeah, I have posted like videos on there of my store and the celebrities that have been here and stuff like that. So I mean, if you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to. I've done a few commercials for the store. Had a little fun with it. So go watch it, enjoy. Give it a like, comment if you want.
If you're watching on either the Collector Express or Geek Fusion TV channel, we have a link to his Quinn's Facebook page and his YouTube channel.
There you go. Well,
I think I have a link to the YouTube channel on mine too.
So. Now one thing that's too is actually cracking the lower hip's going to help too. Sculpting that V piece at the bottom of the armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pain in the butt sculpting that and try to keep the seam clean while it's drying. And painting it too is going to be easier too.
Yeah. It looks good, man. Looks really good. But then again, I mean, and I'm not saying it because it's you. It's just, dude, all of your customs look fantastic. And if anybody ever gets a chance to check out Collector Express, check out all of his custom stuff, man.
Best
damn good stuff.
Customizer that exists.
You know what? I'm not saying it because it's Jared and he's a friend of mine, but I'm saying it. He is damn good. He's probably number one out of the top 10 sculptors out there. You know, I don't see why a toy company is not grabbing this guy right now because of the stuff that he's made. Good Lord, man. I mean, he would probably be a top designer in any of the toy companies. Hasbro, if you're watching, you might want to scoop up Jared, you know, before Mattel does.
I'll say it. The whole reason that I started talking to Jared in the first place is because I saw his custom.
Ooh.
I don't even like Jared. I just like his toys.
Yeah, Jared, honestly, he kind of sucks as a person. But
He's a horrible person, you know. Oh yeah, but his figures are awesome, though. I've known Jared for how long have I known you, Jared? It's got to be
It's been at least 6 months.
10 or 15 years.
When did Magic Collector Forum start?
Early 2000s, somewhere around there.
I guess since then.
God damn, no, it's got to. Oh God, Lord, no, it's got to be close to 15 years.
Yeah.
Time flies, man. But you know, yeah, Jared's always been really cool.
No, it's been over 15 years.
Oh, well, there you go, even better.
Magic Collector was going on when I started my job, and I've been working at my job for almost 20 years.
There you go. Well, hey, if it's going on 15 plus, hey man, I'm in good company. But yeah, man, Jared, he does some. I mean, look at what he's showing right now. It's just phenomenal work. Good Lord. I would kill for one of those figures, you know. So when Jared eventually gets manufacturing done and a toy company scoops him up, I will definitely be carrying his stuff in my store without a doubt, and I will have him in my store for a personal signing or meet and greet. You know,
I was assuming you were going to kidnap him. He's going to be in my store one way or the other.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna be here. Damn it!
Yeah, if I have to kidnap his ass, he's going to be here.
Ignore the duct tape. Don't worry about the duct tape.
Pay no attention to the duct tape. He'll scribble something with his foot, you know. Yeah, there you go. It'll probably be help me, but you know, hey, at least you get an autograph.
Here's a bigger version of the same character I just showed on the Loose Collector I'm working on. Loose Collector Bigfoot Buddy.
Yeah, that looks, man, that worked out so well. Jesus.
Yeah, it's
and then the updated feet, man, those look really good too.
There.
Yeah, those, man. I'm not a big fan of toe pivot, but it works for him, you know.
Me and Cannon was figuring out how to do this too. Theirs are pinned, and this one actually just frictions on. And get grip on it. So I cut a U channel into the foot, and there's little nubs like on the Transformers Hasbro figures.
Okay.
So it just slides in and locks in.
Nice. See, hey, that you might want to patent that because that's something no other toy company is doing.
Them sharp.
But anyways, gentlemen, it's time for me to go. But I've had fun, and I will see you guys next time.
See you, Gwen.
Bye.
I think that's going to work out just fine.
Jared, you want to go to BotCon next year?
That I'm actually debating about going to the TFCon in October.
Where is that one?
Orlando.
Orlando.
Yep.
That's like the exact opposite direction of where I can go.
Well, and yours is well. The reason why Orlando's kind of being like a feasible option right now because I found out Amtrak has this really cool service where it's 4 hours from here from where I live at, like 3 hours and 54 minutes.
Uh-huh.
You pick up a train, Amtrak auto in Lorton, Virginia, like right outside DC, and you can take your car with you. The ticket price for the person and coach is like $130.
Yeah.
And take your car is $285. I could drive 4 hours.
Bad at all, dude.
Yeah, I could drive 4 hours instead of 12-hour drive and have my car when I get there. It popped up one of those reels on Instagram. The dude was totally wrong with the prices. He was talking about like the private cars being like I think $500, and I was like, no, that's double. The private car is double what he said. But it's still $130. You leave at 4 o'clock, and you get in right outside Orlando at 9 o'clock in the morning. So you're on the train for like 5 hours. So that's not bad at all.
No, that's really good.
Even if it's one way, hell, I'd still not be driving 24 hours. 24 hours round trip. Now, I've drove to Florida, but I was younger. And sit longer and for longer periods of time without.
Right.
If I'm riding the train, I can get up, walk around.
Rob it.
Yep.
This here is a stick up.
Got my getaway vehicle in the car in the back. Yeah. Yeah, they got 3 different price points for vehicles, different sizes. Like your standard size car, it's $285, and it goes up from there. But none of that's bad pricing, especially. You don't have to worry about your rental car if you fly down, where you got to make sure it's topped up and checked every box, or they try to charge you all this shit when you return the car.
Yeah.
So if they fill it up at their rental station, it's like $10 a gallon, some nonsense. Oh, I price checked at Vulcan Rumble. I went on their website and because I didn't believe the prices he said, and he was wrong. And the 130 is actually the more expensive option for the coach because if you do 100, their standard tickets 119. Yes, they do motorcycles too. The standard ticket's like 119, but you can't cancel. You lose your money if you get something comes up and you cancel the trip. So I would rather just pay the extra $10 or $11 and just, in case something comes up, I can cancel the ticket. And it always pops in my head. Like I said, we talked, all of us talked about before. I don't collect Mythic Legions, but Legions Con is more of a customizing con anymore, a maker con.
Yeah.
So that one's always tempting. So that's where basically like all the big customizers go to for the show. They sit up there. That's in November. But I can only pick one.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
I'm holding on. Shelby, hold on to your table.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on. I don't think Orlando has a Amtrak.
It's outside. It's outside of Orlando.
You know what city it was in?
I forget. It starts with S, I think. It's been like 2 or 3 days ago. I can't remember that far back. I was doing good. Remember Lordson?
Sanford?
I don't know. Hold on. Look it up. I sent a screenshot to my. Sister. Sanford, yep. Yep.
Apparently, the auto train only runs from Lorton, Virginia to Sanford.
Yep.
Can't get there from over here.
Yeah, they're $130 per person, $285 for the car. Total before taxes is $415 for one person and one car. Lordson Auto Train, Sanford, Florida. Well, if you decide to fly down, I can meet you with my car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I could get a flight about $350 round trip.
That's not bad.
That's if I go from where I bet. If I do it from Denver, I can get it for about $200 round trip.
No, if I was 20 years younger, I'd drive down there.
Yeah, but that's part of the issue. I don't know how well my truck would handle. Let's see, what would that be? Like a 25-hour road trip?
Yeah. Now, probably about 15 years ago. I did go to 15 years ago. I went to the TF Con in Toronto, mainly because I just wanted to drive to another country.
Yeah.
The TF Con is in Toronto. Always used to be pretty huge. That's like when they only had 2 TF Cons a year, one in Canada, one in the United States. And at the time, I think Canadian one was a little bit bigger. Now you have TF Cons 3 times a year. Twice, one early on in the year, and one in the summer, which is in Toronto, then one in the fall, which is Orlando. It used to bounce around more for different locations. Past several years, it's been Orlando in the fall.
Yeah, it would be 28 hours of driving for me.
How much do I know?
To get there from here is 28 hours of driving.
Woo! It's funny how you always hear about the Europeans don't understand how big the United States is.
No, they don't.
They think driving an hour is a long time.
Won't go see their grandma because she's 45 minutes away. I'm from Texas. I could drive 8 hours in one direction and still be in Texas.
I kind of like that idea. Lead Lace in the chat was talking about we need a bully con where it's a con where all the TV bullies and film are.
I like Vulcan Rumble's thing. You can have a actual show on the train. Do a train podcast.
Yeah.
That would be.
But I said they just keep doing Orlando now because it's you drop off the geeky dads and the family goes out and goes to Orlando.
Yeah. So Matt, you going with us?
Conventions in the train. Be like Bullet Train. I heard they're doing a sequel to Bullet Train.
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like as good as a lot of people said it was.
Oh, I agree. It's not as good as people were. I thought it was going to be, but it's still all right.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was good, but people were hyping the shit out of that movie.
Well, that's why I'm rather buy a movie when it's on physical media, like after it's been out for a while, because I can get them pretty cheap if I don't like it. And I spend a lot of money on it. I also noticed that last time I was in Walmart, they started putting some Blu-rays in the $5 bins.
Yeah. I tell you, Walmart. So I like buying box sets of movies and TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Walmart only ever carries them in DVD. They never do them in Blu-ray. And I want the Blu-ray version. And they never. They'll stock the DVDs.
Yep.
Even new stuff. I didn't know they were still making DVDs like that, but apparently they are.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I enjoyed seeing the model in the Smithsonian, Close Encounters.
Yeah.
Getting to see the trying to find all the Easter eggs. Like the R2-D2, the graveyard, and the Volkswagen bus, and all that stuff.
That's a place I wouldn't mind going back. It's been about 20 years since I've been. But...
Yeah, it's been 15 probably years since I've been there. Well, probably actually, probably about 18. I wanted to go when they were after they the only time I've been in there, the original Enterprise was in the gift shop before they refurbished it.
Oh yeah.
And I never got to see it before they put it back in storage because they started to renovate that section of the museum, so they stuck it back in storage.
Oh.
I don't know if it's back out yet or not. I like to see it redone. They took it out of the gift shop and actually put it on the main floor, like where it should be.
Have a good night, Eddie.
Have a good one. It's funny, like seeing Transformers toys in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Jetfire was in there, like from I think it was like for like the SR-71 that's in the front when you walk in.
Yeah.
They had like this Jetfire from the Revenge of the Fallen, and they had the OG like a Bandai Macross Jetfire next to it.
Nice.
Revenge of the Fallen. Fallen for the. I was messing around with Suno. I was trying to get like a sitcom like My Alien Dad. What was sucked was like the premium version preview had the sound exactly like I want it, but you can't download it unless you pay. It's like, damn it.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
I'm boy ain't right.
Matt, do you need to get off or it's where we just past 9 o'clock?
Yeah, I need to get off. Not because I got to do a show, because I got to wake up at 4 o'clock.
That's what I figured.
I'm trying to get this done here.
5 more minutes, Mom. 5 more minutes.
Okay, so I know this is completely my fault because I did not at all show anybody what the fuck this piece of shit looked like before. Honestly, I didn't want to. But
It was out of shame.
Oh,
Much better.
I did all the detail work in the sculpt on the hand, all the line work on the shading. Painted the belt. The belt was just brown. There was no other color on it. Anyway, it doesn't look. I mean,
It looks better for sure. It makes me more mad because if McFarlane could put in a little bit of effort, he could have some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand him like keep pushing out the DC stuff as fast as he can, but that's a $50 his $50 premium line, and he's not putting that effort into it.
yeah, man, I just did this sitting here while we're doing this show. I didn't start this before we started the show. Like, it wouldn't take much to make this a considerably better figure.
That's my alien dad. Nice. Focus. Focus.
Focus.
There we go.
Very nice.
Like that.
The camera's auto white balance is like, quit. I want the light. Using the green stuff to make the sockets. Good. Grinning head.
Oh.
Alrighty.
I'm done with Hellboy, so it is time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, we're past the 2 hour mark. I think it's time to call it a night too.
Yeah.
And everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. Oh, wait a minute. I like this comment from Yamhammer.
Yep. He's fixed your figure, Matt. He's got basically what you have to do.
Just
There you
replace
go. Yeah, just
You're all set.
be fine. Yep, you are right. That is probably the best way to do it.
Alrighty, guys. So we will see. Well, we got the next customizing streams Sunday night, regular Whip It stream, and so we'll catch y'all then. And next Friday we're gonna start doing. We're gonna try to do like every Friday again. Just not toy news each time. It's just a geek chat. Every kind of swap them out from a toy chat to just a geek chat to customizing, whatever. Just a hangout chat.
Yep.
Yep. So we'll catch y'all on the next one.
See y'all.
Ninja vanish.